everybody, it's Alexa and welcome back to my channel. You all really seem to like my last storytime / rant video, so I figured I would do another one. This time, I'm going to be talking all about why I hate the mailman. So, let's get started. To give you guys a little bit of background information, I live in a condo, which means we have the P.O. Box style mailboxes, and they are literally a couple yards from my house. Now, at this point, it may seem like that's not too important, and that you didn't really need to know that, but it's gonna matter in a few minutes. So, just keep that in mind, our mailbox is a few yards from the house. So, to begin with, I had ordered a bunch of swimsuits for spring break, and these swimsuits came from a website called Zaful. I absolutely love Zaful. No, they are not sponsoring this video or anything like that. If you don't know, Zaful is a wholesale website based out of China. So, a couple weeks ago, I had ordered the items along with a bunch of other things from other companies, and when you order things, you get a tracking number, and so one day, I was like, hey, I haven't received any of these packages, and they should definitely be here by now. So, I went online, went on to the USPS website, entered the tracking information, and looked through all of them. I had a total of 7 packages that were missing, and literally 4 of them said attempted delivery, but the mailbox was blocked and not shoveled out. I would also like to add that they supposedly left a little slip of paper to notify me that they had attempted to deliver the items. Now, right from the beginning, I was super pissed off with our mailman because A, my items hadn't been delivered, B, the mailbox was completely shoveled out. There was no amount of snow near it. None whatsoever. It was shoveled out. I could literally go up to our mailbox and do circles and lap around it. It was clear. 100%. Another thing, there was no slip in the box. None. I put our little key in, I opened up our box, there was nothing. No slip whatsoever. Another thing that really kills me about this is literally, our house is probably 6, maybe 7 yards away from the mailbox. I told you that earlier because it was going to be important. Here's where it's important. The mailman could have gotten off of his and walked the packages to my front door. Like, it is not that hard. I think the part that really killed me, though, was the fact that there was supposedly a slip. There was no slip whatsoever, and I had to laugh on the website when it had this little blurb saying that, because if they could have opened it to add this little slip of paper, they could have delivered the package. However, they didn't do either. And if you guys don't know, if you don't go to the post office and pick your package up within a certain time frame, they will send it back to the original sender. And what pisses me off the most about all of this is the fact that I didn't get a slip. So if I had not physically gone on and entered in the tracking numbers online, I would have never have known that someone had attempted to deliver the packages and that they were waiting for me at the post office. So I wanted my packages. I had been waiting for these items. It was not just the swimsuits, it was other things. I had face wash coming. I had monogrammed items coming. I had so many different things coming. So I got in the car. I drove about 30 minutes away to the post office where supposedly these packages were waiting for me. I walk in. I tell them my issue. I printed off my tracking information and everything like that, handed it to them, and they were like, okay, we'll go look for them. They come back empty-handed. So at this point, I am really pissed off, and the guy tells me that the packages are with the carrier, and he gave me the carrier's number. So I left. I called the number. There was no answer. I called again. No answer. I called again. Still no answer. And at this point, I am just beyond pissed off that I'm like, you know what? I will deal with it another day. So the next day rolls around. I go up to our mailbox. There is nothing in there. So I go online again and it says attempted delivery. This time it says the attempted delivery was at 8:50 in the morning. Something you guys should all know is that my mail comes every day around 4:30, 5 o'clock. No earlier, sometimes later. So literally the mailman must have just driven by the end of the road and was like, nope, I'm not gonna go there. So I repeated the same process as the day before. The guy was like, oh, you're back. And I was like, yeah, I still don't have my packages. He's like, okay, let me see where they are exactly. He looks it up on the computer, says they're with the carrier. And I literally went off on this guy. I was like, you know what? He isn't doing his job because he literally put that there was supposedly a slip in our box and he could have easily dropped it off at our house, and that I was notified at 8:50 something in the morning that our packages had been delivered and our mail comes at 4:30. And the guy goes, I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know what to tell you. Call his number. Told him I had called it. He still said, I don't know what to tell you. So I left. At this point, they are so sick of seeing me, and quite honestly, I'm sick of seeing them. So, the next day rolls around, and I go to our mailbox, and I open it up, and there we go. A little brown slip of paper's in there, but no packages and no mail. I read the slip. It says I need to sign for the package, and that they attempted to deliver it, and that I wasn't home. You know, it's kind of hard to be home if you're only checking with the mailbox. I don't live in my mailbox. I live in a house. Not the mailbox, my house. They didn't come to my house, ring the doorbell, ask me to sign. No, they just went to the mailbox. So at this point, I am like beyond about where my package is and how I haven't been able to get it. And then the next day, there was a knock on the door, so I went and I answered it, and it was a lady dressed up in a mailman's uniform. And she said, "Do you have the slip I left in your mailbox yesterday?" And I said, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, can I have it? And can you please sign it so I can give you your package?" And she's literally like holding and waving my package out in front of me. And I was like, "Yeah, let me go sign it. I'll be right back." So I go and I give it back to her, and she's like, "Well, I need the slip before I can give you this package." And so I give her the slip and she gives me my package. Moving on to this next package, I went on to track it to see if it was out for delivery, and it wasn't. It said there was a weather hold on the package and that it was located in another state. And I was like, okay. And I also have a friend here on YouTube who lives in this particular state. Her name is Jana, and I text her and I'm like, "Hey Jana, what's the weather like right now?" And she's like, "It's sunny." And she sends me a screenshot of the temperature and that it's sunny. And so I go, "Oh, that's funny because I have a package stuck down near you on a weather hold. Is there some freak blizzard I didn't know about?" And she sends me this video.
As you can see, the weather is really bad right now. There's a lot of clouds in the sky. I literally can't. It's actually terrifying how bad the weather is.
My package was literally on hold for days because the sunshine was so bad, obviously. And so, like I said, I knew this was a package I was gonna have to sign for, but this time the mail lady just gave zero about it and just left my package for me, which I was kind of thankful for. I hope you guys liked this story time and rant. If you guys would like to see more videos like this here on my channel, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. A ton of you said you loved seeing me so heated and everything, and I can definitely do more because I have a ton of stuff I can rant about and talk about and stuff like that. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I upload 2 to 3 new videos a week. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!